Today is Sunday, November 5th, 2017. It's DAX 30 recap. So, I'll switch over to the 4-hour chart. Zoom in on that. I made a call during the week about this pattern that formed here, and I was looking for a price target to print. My first target was 13,366, or the 423 extension on that Fibonacci. As we can see, we got a hit, the price printed, but it blew past that, and once again it tested the 50 Fibonacci timing angle, but it failed to hold above. And as we can see there, the price movement on the 4-hour pulled back in underneath that 50 Fibonacci angle. So as we know, there seems to be a recurring pattern emerging here on the 4-hour chart, as if history repeats, as it always does. We know that last time the price tested that 50 Fibonacci angle, we had a pullback and more of a sideways movement to backtest the 61. So we could very well see possible pattern maybe emerge where we get a sideways movement and pull back to test this 61.8. So I'm not expecting a great deal of movement during the week, unless there's some unexpected event that sends the markets in a total reverse. If we switch over to the daily chart, we can get an understanding of what is going on. I initially was looking for that 1/2 timing angle to come into effect, which equals 13,341. As we can see, the bulls and the buyers just blew past that and come to the 1.3 timing angle of that high. And for the moment, the bulls have been halted by this angle. Given the nature of how overbought this is, we could possibly see a bit of a breather for the meantime, and a possible backtest of this angle as an area of support before possibly maybe shooting up to this 423 extension. Okay, if we move on to the standard chart, I'll just pull that one down. Sorry. Here we go. So this is their DAX 30 standard trading times. We have a series of gaps here. Friday's close, we had a long-legged doji. I'd be even though prices may print higher, I'm actually taking a very cautious approach here as to these gaps. Doesn't mean they'll close or get backfilled straight away. given the nature of these gaps, the rally may extend for a week or so more before we see a pullback. So a question you have to ask is, well, how much further upside will we go before we see a backfill of these gaps? In regards to the relative strength, I was eyeing and looking to see if we maybe started to get some negative divergence form. But the strength from Wednesday onwards voided that. As we can see, the RSI, even though it's overbought, has moved in conjunction to the price action. So at the moment, there's no negative divergence there. So I'll just be waiting to see what happens over the next few trading days, Monday to Wednesday onwards. These markets have had a pretty impressive run, and I think they're due for some kind of pullback, whether it's deep or maybe just a small pullback. I think it's due to come very soon. So that'll be my call for the DAX 30.